Hello, everyone. This is my voice reveal, I guess. Not very prestigious for a voice reveal, but I don't know. I mean, I'm never gonna do a face reveal. Just putting that out there right now, because having my real name as my YouTube channel name was really stupid anyway. But putting my face out there is just gonna let people barge right into my house and I don't know, kill me or something. So that's off the table. But my voice is generic and bland enough that it's not gonna help anyone find me. So yeah, that's the voice reveal business out of the way, I guess. Funny story. I actually spent 15 minutes recording what I'm about to talk about, but then my phone died the moment I was about to say, "See y'all later, guys." So I'm gonna talk about everything once more. It's probably gonna lose a lot of that passion that it once had, but I'll still cover the same topics. So, if any of you read the comments of the Shamandy's respectable, grand, and admirable, whatever, uh, concert part 2 Electric Boogaloo, I mentioned how I have two ceremonies, one on the one on the 17th, one on the 27th, and I also have a concert with the school orchestra on the 20th. So, piano, pianoally speaking, I'm booked pretty much. I don't know what that means about video production, but that's not really the focus of the video. What I wanted to talk about was something I've noticed about with non-musicians and their relations to musicians, and I guess musicians can be included in the group, but just behavior that I've noticed in people that I just find very upsetting. So, I think it can go without saying that music, like any form of art, takes a lot of dedication. You have to be willing to spend hours upon hours every day or every other day, um, working and practicing and constantly trying to find ways to improve. Otherwise, just your skill is just gonna go down the drain. You're just gonna. I've gone like maybe a week without practicing once because of a vacation, and when I came back, my fingers were just like slabs of brick. They were not responsive at all. So not only does it take time, it takes a lot of emotion to play piano correctly. If you just push notes or you pluck a string on a guitar or you move a bow and you don't actually have any emotion in your heart and you don't actually try to convey anything through your playing, you're just going to sound robotic and terrible. It's just what happens when you're a musician. And so I think uh, this is best illustrated in my Piano Tale cover. I sunk my entire like being into that cover, and I think it turned out pretty well. So yeah, it's okay. So yeah, it's just playing piano or any other instrument or making any sort of art takes tons of time, takes tons of emotion, takes everything out of you pretty much. And I've noticed there's a lot of behavior in the people who listen to that music or appreciate that art, or not appreciate it, people who are entertained by that art. There's a lot of behavior that I really don't like. And I just want to get this out of the way. You guys are not who I'm targeting with this sort of rant. You guys are the perfect example of what I want to see in people, but I'll get to that when I get to that. So, start off with the first thing. A lot of people don't pay attention to musicians when they perform, and I'm guilty of this too. Everyone's guilty of it. It's just something we do. I've fallen asleep during concerts that I paid to go to. Not like heavy metal concerts or whatever, where it's like impossible to fall asleep, but like piano concerts and like orchestra concerts. I fall asleep during those all the time, and it's a shitty thing to do, but I do it, and other people will do that too. And I guess a less glaring example is that people will ask me to play piano. Like a lot of times, my parents will invite their friends over, and they'll ask me, "Hey, Andy, go play something for us, please. Like, we'd like to hear you." So I'm like, "Okay." So I sit down and I put a lot of heart and spirit into what I'm playing, because I like getting complimented. It's just part of who I am. I don't like getting drowned in compliments or whatever, because that's narcissistic. And I don't like fake compliments where it's obvious that the person complimenting you is just trying to make themselves look good. But like you guys give me some amazing compliments, and they just make me feel really happy. And it's one of the main reasons why I do this channel. It's because I appreciate your feedback a lot. So, but a lot of the time, when my parents' friends ask me to play piano for them, I'll play, and then I'll be done, I'll finish, I'll walk away from the piano, and maybe like 3 at most we'll start clapping, and they'll be like, "Yeah, that was good, I guess." Then the rest will be talking with their friends, playing Chinese games or whatever, drinking, I don't know. They ask me to play for them, and they don't take the time to listen. It's like, it's counterintuitive, and people who do quote unquote listen, it's pretty obvious they weren't really paying attention, because they'll give me some sort of compliment, but then it's really obvious when a compliment is fake. It's like they'll say something like, "Oh, that was great. Yeah, that was real good." And they won't elaborate on anything else. They won't say like, "Oh, it made me feel this," or like, "Oh, I'm glad you did this." It's like, I know that might take some musical knowledge to say like, "Oh, I'm glad you did this," but you can at least, if you were paying attention, you can at least say, "Oh, I liked this part." That shows me that you actually were listening. If you just say, "Oh, that was good. It's good. It's good. It's good," that just means that's it's like, that doesn't mean anything. It's not good feedback. And you guys are able to say stuff like, "This really brightened my day," or like, "Oh, I listen to this when I'm stressed," and whatever, and like, "Oh, I really like this part at 1 minute 44 seconds," and stuff. And that's really helpful for me, because I know that you guys listen, and I know that you guys care. But it's something that not many people do. Second thing is, kind of ties into the first one. People don't have much appreciation for artists in general, I'll say, but I guess musicians mainly. It's like, a lot of time, just like, back to the Friends example, it's like, I don't expect you to go like, "Oh, thank you so much for putting all this time," like that's not necessary. It's like you don't have to like shower musicians and compliments, and like you don't have to shower artists in like unnecessary like flattery. But if an artist or a musician or whoever takes a lot of time out of their life, takes a lot of emotion out of their soul to do something that they like, do it to entertain you, and they do all this to entertain you and make you happy, you should express some appreciation for that effort. It's like, you guys do that already. I won't bother you with examples because you already know. But you guys are a great example of what people should do. But with my ceremony, well, not my ceremony, it's the club ceremony, but with the ceremonies on the 17th and 27th, I am almost 100% certain the ceremony is tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 17th, so I should just say tomorrow. So yeah, that's why I'm making this video, because I was stressed the hell out about this. And like, I was super stressed out when I was like practicing my pieces for it. Because in the back of my mind, I was just thinking, no one's going to care, no one's going to listen. Everyone's going to be focused on the club director and stuff, because I'm going to be in the background, and I don't think I'm even going to be visible to the people in the audience. I'm just going to be playing piano for them while the club director calls up names and stuff. So, like, I was just in the back of my mind, I was thinking, no one's going to appreciate this, no one's going to care, no one's going to listen. It's useless. Why are you even practicing? So it's like, a lot of the times when I perform for people, they really won't like appreciate what the work I do, like, to entertain them. Like, they won't really say thanks or say like, "Oh, I like what you did." They just kind of, they'll go to the ceremony. I'm betting this will happen. They'll go to the ceremony, they'll listen, or maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just drown me out as background noise, and then they'll leave, and they won't even be like. They won't even like. Sucks. They won't even like care. It's like I'll be just like pouring my emotions out onto the keyboard while playing like Undertale, the piece or something, and people won't even like react because they're not bothering to actually listen to what the person. I think he's scared because. Okay, I think he's leaving. Okay, bye. Goodbye. I guess I just pointed at the ground now. I don't know if he's not leaving. Okay, so like the problem is that, like this video sucks. like I'll be pouring my emotions into the piano, and when I'm done with it, I won't even notice, like, because they'll be too busy with their side conversations or whatever, or they'll be drowning me out. And I just think that's really insulting to do. It's like, I guess the bottom line is, if there's a point to this video, because I really don't think there is one. Sucks, calm down. I really don't think there is one, but I guess there is. He just sneezed on my charger cable. Oh my god. I think if there is a message to this, it's just. I'm moving. If there is a message to this rambly video, it's that if someone takes the time out of their life, artists especially, but literally anyone, I guess, someone takes the time out of their life to perform for you, to entertain you, to do anything to try to make your day better, give them your undivided attention, or at least pay halfway attention to them. Like, make them feel like they're being listened to or appreciated, and then while you're listening, just once they're done, just try to illustrate to them that you're thankful for what they did. It's like just a simple thanks for playing at the ceremony. It helped with the mood or the atmosphere or whatever. That really makes me feel happy about myself. Like, but not many people do it. You guys do it all the time, and it's awesome. But I don't know, if someone you know does this, if someone you know needs to work on this, just, I don't know, send them this video, or, you know, just tell them. I don't know. It's something that's been on my mind for a while, and it was really affecting how I was practicing tonight. But I think now that I've said all I wanted to say, it's really taken a weight off my chest. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this video because it didn't turn out very well, but you know, it's whatever. And yeah, I think I'm gonna start practicing again now. See you all next time.